This session is in continuity to our previous session on cell formatting in Excel, and in this session we are going to learn about how to put borders on our cells and how to put shading in our cells. Now I have this English sentence over here: the quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog. It's a very popular sentence because it holds up all the letters in the English language. So we will try to apply the border concept to these cells. So go to a cell of my choice. In this case it is A3, and try to do borders on it. There are two ways of accessing the border option in Excel. Either you go onto the cell, right click on it, go to format cells, and then you select the border tab over here, and then you will be presented with a host lot of options to how to put border around this cell. The other option is you use this drop box, and there are already some built-in options. Some of them are very good. We can individually use them and try to accomplish our task. So beginning with the first one, the first button says that clicking on this button would give me a bottom border only. This one would give me a top border, this one the left, and this one the right. So let's just try to implement the bottom border first. So clicking on the bottom border, you can see only the bottom border was given to the cell A3. Now what if I wanted only the right border in this case? So I need to go to this right border. You can see no left border, no top border, no bottom border, just the right border in this case. And as we move along, more and more options in this, you can find out that pretty much are all self-explanatory, and they do as they say. So clicking on the all borders button would give me border on all sides. You can see now brown has been surrounded with a border from all the sides. This is pretty much the case that you mostly want. Still moving ahead, you can see that are there any other options involved in this? You can say this outside borders. So clicking on this would give us a similar case as it was in the previous one when we said all borders. The only difference is that if there were multiple uh, alphabets or multiple words over here. So let's just try to rearrange this, and let me try to give an example. Okay, so this is another sample of text which I have spread across six letters, six cells. Now let us see the difference between applying the all borders thing and the outside borders only. Now when we select the outside borders, it is going to give border only to that portion which you already see in the thick border line, which is an indication of the selected portion of the cells. Now clicking on this button and going for the outside borders only, you can see now we have a black border line around the whole six cells. This is in contrast to if we select the all borders thing. When we select the all borders thing, not just the outer periphery gets borders, but every other separator line which is in between any two cells or across any two cells would also get a border line. So this is the difference between selecting the all borders button and only the outside borders button. Now quickly finishing on to this, there's also something called thick box border. It simply increases the thickness of the outside borders involved in this. So if I were to go and click on this, you can see now I have a thicker portion of the border around these six cells, and it is pretty much in conjunction of using the outside borders only. It means that thick box border would give only the outside borders a thick border line. And moving ahead, you can see that there are still a whole lot of other options. We can select one or two, and if we go with the bottom double order, it is going to give us a double border at the bottoms of the cells. You can see we got a double border. If we go on and select the other options, this will give me a thick bottom border. It means that the bottom line would be a very thick shape, which is as the case. Now going forward, top and bottom order would give us border on not just on the top portion of the cell and also on the bottom portion of the cell. Now this option would give us a thin line at the top border but a thick bottom border, and this is again, that this will give us a normal top line for the border, and this would give me a double bottom border at the in my cell. Now all these options are pretty much self-explanatory, and this is the way you apply borders to your cells. And in next session we're going to learn about, which will be in continuity to this session, we're going to learn about how to change the color of the borderline, or how can we put different types of borderlines to our cells. Thank you for watching.